Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to my YouTube. You have all my socials up top here. So I decided, originally, the video I put out yesterday, I talked about possibly doing Madden 09 today. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I decided what I would do today is something different. In the vein of last week's update video, I just kind of wanted to talk. And I hope that's okay with you. I did just get a brand new chair, which will also be available in Thursday's episode this week, and starting next week will be in videos moving forward. But, and that's something I do want to talk about. That's something that's going to allow me to make longer videos. Like, you'll see with this week's MLB 20 The Show videos, I put out like 20-minute videos, which doesn't encapsulate a lot. I want to be able to go... my plan for these videos, for like MLB 20 The Show, for instance, is at least 30, 40 minutes. Because that way you can actually encapsulate a decent amount. I get through 2 series and then I'm done. I want to get closer to half a month at least of video on that. And that'll be even bigger when I get into Madden and start doing those videos, which will still be, that won't happen till next week or the week after. But that's going to take time, especially like NCAA is going to take time to get through that, all that and everything. And streaming when I stream, I try to do at least an hour, hour and a half, and that takes up time. But because I do have back issues, and I'm not here trying to sit around and complain. That's not what I'm here trying to do. But because I do have some serious back issues, it can get hard to sit up with no support for like 20, even 15 minutes. I'm feeling a lot of pain when I do these videos. Like, you'll see it during the videos for MLB 20 The Show. About halfway through the videos, I'm starting to be in a lot of pain. So that's why this chair is very necessary for me. Because now I can try and do longer videos, especially MLB 20 The Show, which I do think is a necessary thing. And I think it can allow me to do longer streams, because I have that back support. Additionally, I think it's very good because I do sit and do editing for audio and everything for the podcast, for Into the Abyss and for Quarantine Musings, both of which do take a good amount of time to sit down and edit, you know? It's not just like, 1, 2, 3, I'm done, you know? So, I do think it's a great thing to move forward, especially... They're starting to look at opening some stuff up May 20th in Connecticut, but we are still in a very bad spot in Connecticut. So I'm going to be doing this for a little while. My work is starting to open up soon, but because of the situation in the house, I kind of can't go back to work yet. So until things start to really normalize and go down, I'm in the house. I'm going to keep working at this. Once we do go back to a quarantine-free world, I do want to still put out stuff. I'm still going to put out Into the Abyss. Maybe I'll put out a couple videos a week. I do want to keep doing live streaming because I do thoroughly enjoy it. But that kind of leads me into the next thing I want to talk about. What is it you guys want to see on here? Like, I don't know. This originally started, this YouTube started as a place for music. Like, my first video was a lyric video to Bon Jovi's, what's the name of it? You Give Love a Bad Name. My second video was a lyric video to a song I wrote, I Believe a Life is Down. Like, this channel definitely has its roots in music. But at the same token, a lot of my early videos also had vlogs where I talked about stuff. And, well, it's not the most well-produced stuff. It's still stuff that I put out it was stuff from over a decade ago, around a decade ago now, because my first video, I think, was January 2009. I don't know when I really started putting videos out consistently at the time. And now I'm starting to try and get into gaming videos. It's like, I want to know what it is you guys are looking for here, and how I can kind of move into that and accommodate you guys while also doing stuff that I find interesting. Like, I love the music stuff. Would I go back to a lyric video of an actual song? No. I would consider doing a lyric video for my stuff, but there's too much copyright involved in the other side, so I don't want to go and do that. Additionally, I kind of do want to stick to my own stuff if I'm going to do music. I mean, yeah, I'll do covers, and that'll be fun. Like, this Thursday, I'm putting out a cover of Go the Distance from Hercules. But I don't know what you guys want. That's my biggest thing. I don't know what type of content you guys want to see. Like, I've done YouTube for a decade. I'll be talking about YouTube on next week's at the time it's this week, but next week this comes out on my timeline, and then the week after, so a week from when this comes out, I'll be having a YouTuber, Cauliflower, on Quarantine Musings to talk about the effects that quarantine and COVID-19 has had on YouTube, as well as other things. And I think that's something cool. She does a lot of different things on her channel, which I think is great. And perhaps that's where we go. I don't know where you want this channel to go. I will, once we exit quarantine, I'll try and put out stuff on a regular basis, but it definitely won't be as heavy as it currently is, because obviously I have a lot more time, you know. Oh well. Another thing I kind of wanted to talk about is the fact, so the Parks and Rec special, the quarantine special, came out last night as I record this, because that's the thing. I'll specify this early. A lot of these videos are going to be recorded in advance. I'm going to schedule them all at the same time for the week ahead. And that kind of allows me to be more productive. And doesn't put me in a time crunch either. So, please note that everything's being recorded like a week in advance. So when I reference stuff, that's the timeline. So last night, the Parks and Rec special came out, which here's the thing with the Parks and Rec special. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was that good, because they tried too hard to force in all these different cameos that did not need to happen. Like, Joan Calamezzo didn't need to happen. Perd Hapley did not need to happen. Dennis Feinstein did not need to happen. I love John Ralphio. He did not need to happen. They could have created a story arc focused around the original, the actual stars. But they wanted to fit in all these different cameos that they kind of put out a subpar product, in my opinion. Yes, I still enjoyed it. I loved that final scene where they were all together. I thought that was great. But I thought that there was a lot more they could have done with that as a product. And what I loved about it was the fact that, something I did love about it was the fact that they did put a big focus on talking about mental health in the episode. And that's something that I think is important to kind of talk about here. And my plan is on the next episode of Into the Abyss to kind of have the conversation about mental health. But it's like, please, during this time, a lot of people are struggling worse than normal, especially with the lack of human contact and interaction that is happening right now. So please feel free. Please don't be afraid to reach out if you need help, because there are people willing to listen. People can help you. And that's something, like I said, that's something I'm going to kind of expand and talk further on in the next Into the Abyss episode that comes out next week. Now, the thing with Into the Abyss is I actually script it. I've been scripting it. I originally planned for it was not to script it, but I felt a better product happens when it comes scripted. This video is not. This video is just me talking. So, it's not quite as intellectual or focused as an Into the Abyss episode would be, because with Into the Abyss, I have that script, I've written that script, I've focused on that script for days, so that I can say all that I want to be able to relay and convey. The only time I didn't write a script for Into the Abyss was 2 episodes ago, when I talked about Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, when he decided to step out of the race, I recorded a just straight audio clip of me talking about it. Talking about my feelings and thoughts on it and everything. And it was all done without a script. I felt it was a little bit less coherent than what I normally put out for Into the Abyss, but I thought it was still enjoyable content. And who knows, this might be enjoyable content to you guys. I don't know. Is this what you guys want? I don't know. Anyways, I thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys supporting everything that the Tyler Strong Productions Network puts out. Between Quarantine Musings, Into the Abyss, the new episode, the new YouTube videos that are coming, the live streams that I'm trying to do, and I'm having a lot of fun with all of this. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. If there is something you do want to see, put stuff down in the comments down below, or reach out to me on any of my socials. I got up here, I got my Twitch, I got my Facebook, YouTube I go as Tyler Moore. Eventually I'd like to fix it to be Tyler Moore 614, but on every other social it's Tyler Moore 614, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Steam even is that account. Like, everything is Tyler Moore 614 except for YouTube. Please let me know what you think. Thank you. God bless.